Yo, man, what's going on, y'all, man? Today, we got something pretty crazy, man. We got another crazy lit reaction video of crazy things. By the title and thumbnail, you already know what to expect. It's gonna be some things that's gonna change our mind, and it's gonna open our reality, okay? Like I said, I'm learning. I'm not a teacher for everybody in the comments and comment warriors that wanna, you supposed to, don't react to anything you don't know, bro. You need, bro, I'm not no teacher, bro. If you wanna go watch the teacher, whoever it is, go subscribe to somebody else and go show some love, man. But appreciate you for everybody who's also on a learning journey and learning experience, and it's up it's up to learning with me, okay? I'm learning new things. That is the point of life, is learning. A lot of people that are way more wise than me make me feel like that they haven't been in my situation before. So, man, don't belittle me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you grew and you learned and you got to a place that you were at now from knowledge and living and learning. You know, if I'm the only one to do this, that's like somebody bashing you when your whole family was cracked out, drugged out, whoever it was, and you became a millionaire. And they like, you ain't a millionaire yet, and you 30 when you had to come from the ground. And then we arguing with somebody who's a millionaire at what, 20 something, because they family set a whole fund up for them since they was a child. Like, you got a head start. I'm starting from scratch. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get into it. I'm done with all this preaching stuff. Let's get into it right now, man. Make sure if y'all enjoyed this video that you give it a huge like, man. Remember, the more likes this video get, the higher that it will rank. Let's get this video to 10,000 likes, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
We're kind of preparing the U.S. population, at least, and by extension, the world population, into that reality that there is a presence here, and that we need to explain this presence. Because if they show up and we continue to do what we did before in previous decades, and they show up, there will be mass panic. But if you understand that these are real, and we have 5 years from 2022, or maybe now 4 years, if they come in 2027, for the U.S. government to prepare the people about what is up there. And in many ways, I think the word got out within the government that they're showing up in 2027, and we better be prepared. And if not, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do. And so I think that dialogue has happened within, inside the government, in certain areas inside the government, that we need to prepare. And that's why in 2017, that set a clock of 10 years. And why Lou Elizondo earlier in this year said, just find a hobby for 5 years. And, it'll all be out in 5 years. And he said that this year. So that was 2027.
Wow.
Huh. And I would say I've heard 2027 in a kind of an official capacity that I can't reveal. Wow. So I think I would say that people in the government are aware of something happening, and that there's limited time, a few more years to prepare the people, and that's what's ramping up this acceleration from the previous 7 decades of not even acknowledging it to now we are acknowledging it at a faster and faster pace.
I do feel like that is something that can be coming up in a couple of years. It really could be the rapture, if you ask me. It's just too much stuff that's happening with the world, the globe, the supposed global boiling point, everything that's just going on around the world, man. These wars, it's just too many signs to just show that it's something bigger that's coming in the next couple of years. The fact that they decided to reveal some stuff that they have for over 40 years now, they like, oh, we wanted to reveal it to you now. But y'all been lying to us for the past years, like decades. Come on now. It doesn't make sense.
So I had the idea, I called my electrician, and we measured, and in fact, we could measure.
Okay, it sounds like the earphone thing is messing up a little bit. It sounds like it's more than, it's playing more on one ear than it is the other, y'all. So I apologize.
So I had the idea, I called my electrician, and we measured, and in fact, we could measure a current in the tree. Here, please, Fundi. You have to go in the flesh of the tree, and immediately now, that you see, I'm not joking. This tree is currently delivering 25 volts DC. So one day, Fundi and me, we took our electrical wire. So just an electrical wire, round our tree, nicely, like that. Tight. Yeah, it helps if before you put your wire, you really scratch the skin of the tree, and it helps if you keep a distance between your wires. You see the scar in the tree?
Yeah.
Where the tree have those scars, that's where they produce the most of power, categorically. Yeah? So that is where you can get up to 280 volt,
Wow.
even AC. But lunchtime, when it requires full sun. Electrical connectors. Now we should be able to measure the current, or we can run a light bulb or a grinder, which we are going to do for you in a second. Okay? So now, of course, I have both wires on. So here, careful. You see that? This is now 220 volt DC. You can check here, there is no wires going to the tree or whatsoever. Even before we figured that in the day we can run a grinder and in the night we can run a light bulb. All our security lights here in our shop, everything here runs off these trees. Now we connect the angle grinder. Here, please connect it for me. So, now you can see it is 2 o'clock lunchtime, bright sunlight. Yeah? So, we will see if we get now an angle grinder to run. Yeah. Now here, oh, this is now serious power, guys. Yeah.
Wow.
This is serious power. Light on. You can charge batteries and you can charge phones. Sign up.
Wow.
Everyone can charge their phones here for free. Yeah. From the power of the tree. That is from mornings 9 o'clock till about 6 in the evening.
Wow. A solar tree, y'all. This honestly is real. A solar tree. A tree that generates electricity. And it makes a lot of sense now to why they're trying to destroy so many trees and build, let's build these apartment complexes here. Let's build a basketball court here. Let's just mess up nature, y'all. Like the air is probably the worst. The reason we're not in global warming, we're in a global boiling stage, is because of what they choose to do with the world and how they treat our trees. How is this man able to find that trees could potentially, I'm not sure if it's certain type of trees or in a specific type of area or so like that, but generate electricity. And I wonder where he at now. They need to protect this guy. Because I don't even think this even went viral for real. Like the fact that, y'all got the possibility to make this go viral. Y'all get this to 100,000 likes. Shoot, 10,000 likes. This mug getting millions of views. And it makes me also think, like, if he was able to find this, I know thousands of years ago that they was able to know this as well. People, they just used a lantern with light to see. They didn't have no windshields. They didn't really have any heat or AC. Like all of these just did. Like they just make it seem like back then that they were so less educated, when in reality, if you want to be honest, like there seems to be like way more educated than we are. It seems like they know a lot more about just life than we do. How are they able to build pyramids thousands of feet tall, and each brick weigh a ton, and we can't even use to move one of them? We have to get one of the biggest machines. How is this even possible? So I definitely feel like that if this whole weight, and the reason I say that it could be possibly deceiving, I'm not saying that it's not, but if this whole weight, I need somebody to confirm this. Everybody down below in the chat, please confirm if this is facts and find out who this man is, because I need to do more research on him. It seemed like he's honestly on something that can change the world. Trees generating electricity. Just imagine, fam, I grow a tree in the crib right now and I have to worry about, I know a lot of y'all, that electric bill be high. I have a crazy PC right here. Like my PC can generate up to $200 a month if I leave it on. Just imagine one product can produce $200. I know I'm tired of paying bills. Shoot, they got something that generate water too. Shoot, they ain't got to go through no pipe. Shoot, let's figure this out. Gonna be bill free. Can I get an amen and a like, please?
Satan is using NASA to deceive everyone. Watch this.
Hey.
First off, type in flat earth backwards into Google and put .com at the end. See where it takes us. Oh,
no.
NASA.gov. Now that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's dive deeper. So we all know this is how the Bible explains the earth. But according to NASA, it looks something like this. Now I'm about to use the Bible to show you how NASA trolled everyone. So this is from the book of Genesis. This is when Satan deceived Eve to eat the apple. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me. The serpent is Satan. Now what does this word beguiled mean? And in the Hebrew translation of the Bible, beguiled translates to NASA. So NASA means to deceive. Now remember, it was the serpent who beguiled Eve. Take a look at NASA's logo. That red thing is a serpent tongue. Search up serpent on Google. A large snake, a sly or treacherous person, especially one who exploits a position of trust in order to betray it. There is no space. We need to hold NASA accountable. We're giving them $26 billion of our dollars every year.
Wow.
For them to sit around and create CGI pictures. It's time something is done about it. Like and follow for more.
Hey, man, shout out to him, man. I'm not sure what his social media is, but y'all need to show some love to him because he broke this down to a T. Now, let me try to spell the flat earth backwards because I know I have to do things, you know, right away. So let me go ahead and let me see. HTRAETALF.com. All right, now let's see if this is true. Okay, well, I guess. Wow. So this is what this dude did, right? I'm finna teach y'all a trick. So I'm guessing that this is what he did. He typed in flat earth and then he have a hotkey. Like I told y'all, bro, these people be trying to deceive you. The fact, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff that he said, it's really finna make me look it up now because I'm finna debunk this entire. He got me at first, I'm not gonna lie. And y'all know I do stuff on the spot. A lot of people won't even take the time out of their day, really try to do the stuff themselves just to see if it's actually real. So he had a hotkey, and the only thing he did was this. Like made to go back, which is my internet speed is fast, so I mean you really possibly can't see it, but that's literally what he did. I'm forward. He typed in this, and then depending on how fast his internet speed was, my stuff is pretty fast because I have Fiverr. And all he did was use a hotkey. So let's say Alt left arrow. Yeah, so I could do Alt and left arrow, but I have a 60% keyboard, so I don't have a left arrow. So that's all he did. And then went back and it loaded. That's all, chat. So this dude honestly deceived us, man. L-mans, bro. Spam them L's down below in the chat.
Oh, NASA.gov.
Below. Look at this. Somebody got to do some honest explanations. Y'all remember the last one I did, though? The reason I did this because I did one before and it actually turned out to be true. But it was like a government, when I typed in like NASA backwards or something like that. I think it was ASAN.com or something. It popped in some type of intelligence agency or some crazy stuff. I forgot what it was, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below. Do y'all feel like y'all been deceived or did I just type it in wrong? If I typed it in wrong, I apologize, but y'all let me know down below.
Things humans should never have seen. What hides the clock?
This is the big story no one knows. Those weren't extraterrestrial. Those are ours. Those are coming out of the Lockheed Skunk Works in Northrop and EG&G and Raytheon. I know where they're made. I know who's worked on them. I mean, this is my family legacy. So I tell people, look, I mean, you know, this stuff would, if you look at it, that's an alternative energy device. That is not consuming anything you're burning. And so if you were to put something that was stationary, in other words, sitting at your house or in your car, but not flying, that was pulling that kind of energy out of what's called the 0 point field of energy, you'd have no power bill, there'd be no pollution, and within 20 years, all poverty on Earth would be over. So the secrecy around this, however, is the reverse. If you have a handful of global super powerful interests that are controlling literally $1,000 trillion worth of assets, dealing with fossil fuels, nuclear, internal combustion engine, car engines, jets, rockets, all the oil, gas, coal in the ground, all the commodities trading based on that. It's well over $1 quadrillion, $1,000 trillion. So there's the rub, is that whether it's 2023 or 1953, those interests, which actually have more power than we, the people, the Congress and the presidency and what have you, they're the ones calling the shots on this, I assure you, not the president.
Wow, that's true. I personally feel like that it's a lot of things that are invented that they're not going to disclose with us because they know the personal gain that can potentially come from it. Like they know what can happen with the entire world if certain things was revealed. If we knew certain things, they knew the power that it holds and how it could help just even the world. But one thing that it would do would take a lot of the control away from whatever they're trying to push, whatever agendas that they have in mind. It will stop that type of processing, if that makes sense. You know, so they have to keep things in the control. I personally feel like that they have to keep things in a controlled state of mind so they can keep us in a controlled state of mind. Because if they don't, if there's certain things, like he said, if they invent something like that and it's basically going to be an energy source, then a lot of these $1 trillion businesses, or just even the way the world revolves at a norm now, will completely change. It will be a complete reverse. And it will mess up a lot. So they have to keep that agenda going on and give us little things at a time. You know what I'm saying? To somewhat probably prepare their fall.
The Earth might be bigger than we thought. For years, people have debated over the shape of the Earth, if it is round or flat. Now this might just all be a conspiracy. But what if the Earth had more than just 7 continents? In Antarctica was just a giant ice wall that kept us from seeing the rest of the continents. What if once you made it past the ice wall, you'll find the 20 continents that are really being hidden from us? And what if there was a map that showed this? There are theories that these continents contain prehistoric animals, aliens, and advanced civilizations, and that the 7 continents that we are living in is actually a giant farm or business owned by a small handful of families that make up the filthy rich in the real world, or in the other continents that we don't know about.
Hey, I feel like that the higher elites know what's really going on. I feel like that it needs to be a petition. I feel like that it needs to be a petition to show the other side of this ice wall. Like Buddy went on national television, of course, to talk about the whole alien situation, but he needs to talk about this ice wall since he's worked for them. Or they need to ask some questions. Or matter of fact, they need to put me in a room so I can ask the proper questions, because I'm tired of hearing this stuff. I want to find out. And I really want to find out in my lifespan, please.
Something really big just happened in Russia. Check us out and let me know what you think about this. So apparently Putin has just signed a law banning sex changes in Russia. The legislation prohibits medical interventions linked to transitioning except when they're needed to treat birth abnormalities. So this just happened Monday, and let me show you some more details and let me know what you think. By the way, look at that face. What a response. Anyway. So the legislation aimed at tighter regulation bans legal sex changes and medical interventions associated with transitioning except due to serious medical grounds, okay? So drugs and surgeries associated with gender reassignment therapy will now only be permitted in cases that require treatment of reproductive organ deformities in children, only licensed clinic, blah, 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 blah. People can also no longer freely change their sex on IDs and documents. Those who did so may not adopt children under the new law. Married couples can also have their marriages declared invalid if one of those spouses changes their sex. The legislation still allows the treatment for relevant diseases, okay? So they have that.
I'm confused on what he was trying to get here, so I don't know. I think he was just trying to ask y'all if that's a good or bad idea.
Video captured today when the ocean caught fire in the Gulf of Mexico just west of the Yucatan Peninsula. Those dramatic images of the ocean aflame quickly going viral on social media. Some people calling it an eye of fire, while others said it looked like the portal to hell opening up. The portal to hell opening up. Pemex, the Mexican state-run oil company, says an underground natural gas pipeline sprung a leak that caused that mid-ocean fire. A number of firefighting boats pumped water onto the fire for nearly 5 hours until it was eventually extinguished. They put out a fire on the ocean, oil platform nearby.
That's pretty crazy. How is there no oxygen up underwater? That's why we really can't breathe. But there's fire underwater. So they're trying to say that it's a gas chamber. So I guess, I mean, of course, gas, if you put gas, the chemical, not the liquid, put in the water, and probably grab a bubble to go up and it'll pop. So I'm guessing they're saying that the gases was holding air and it's burning to where it's lifting up top. Because I know like lava, it'd be lava, volcanoes and stuff up under waters, and if it erupts, then it will definitely be hot. But yeah, this is just tricky all around. I don't think I ever heard of something like this happening up underwater. Like, I don't know, that's pretty crazy.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
Wow. What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
I know what you're talking about. You're referring to something.
The fake moon landing.
What?
I was contacted by NASA.
Okay.
And they were planning this fake moon landing. They wanted.
But why did they have to fake it? Why?
Because it is impossible to get to the moon.
Went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with.
I have very hazy memories.
It's crazy. They continuously just play like this, and this dude has been saying it's a lie. I feel like somebody not finna keep saying that's like somebody accusing you of something, and you just keep playing with the media or something. Because some people probably gonna say, "Oh, well, maybe he was playing with the media." No, this man been saying this almost in majority of his interviews when they ask him about it, and he says the same thing. Like it's gonna come to a point to where folks don't really like respond like that unless they just showing clips that he's responded such. But y'all let me know, man. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like it's truth behind sometime when people play like this? Or do you feel like he's just trolling?
Last week I talked about the Las Vegas UFO thing.
Now it's going viral. Everyone's talking about
viral,
it. Yeah.
And
Las
there's
Vegas
more
UFO.
stuff that is coming out. Ready?
Yes. Ready.
They actually have a video of the family going into the backyard. The sons, and they're carrying guns. And they see something. Everyone's trying to like show it on the video. Like you can't really see anything. But it scared the family. Where they're like, ah! And they all ran away.
So it crashes. The family goes out there with guns.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the policeman's like on the radio before he gets there. He's like, oh man, you guys, I got butterflies. This is freaking me out a little bit. He's like, I don't want to do this. So he talks to the family. They're like, there's two creatures back there. 8 to 10 feet tall, big eyes, big mouth. He was asking neighbors, like, did you see something crash in the yard? But then all these neighbors were reporting these black SUVs pulling up to this house that the crash landed in. They saw men in suits get out, interview the family. And the news, they've been trying to get a hold of the family. They're dead! Well, no, they don't know where they're at. They're not at the house anymore.
Oh, cool. Cool. They've seen too much.
What?
Abducted.
Last week I talked about the Las Vegas.
Oh my God. That just gave me complete chills, y'all. I'm sorry. That gave me chills down my complete spine, bro. I was a little confused on the update with the the Las Vegas UFO stuff, but I have heard about that. But do anybody have an update? Please come to my Discord and send me an update on these folks. It will be linked down in the description, and it also will be pinned in the comments. I need to watch this leaked footage, or at least the full video footage of the alien surveillance that happened that night. Please.
I have a theory, bro. This is crazy. I think Travis's Utopia album is all music for the apocalypse. You hear what he said there?
Yeah, the trumpets.
Might as well turn up now. He might pop up unannounced. You hear the trumpets. Do you like the way it sounds? You know what that is?
Isn't that God?
Yeah, so in the book of Revelation in the Bible, fam, they say during the end of the world, we're gonna hear 7 trumpets. 7 angels playing 1 trumpet each. Since we know, like in the Bible, it says we're gonna hear 7 trumpets. What if trumpets is a metaphor for a music artist? Somebody would have played the trumpet, an angel played the trumpet. What if there's like 7 people that will kind of spread this message, and once that 7th person is done making their music, it's the end of the world.
I know, bro, me and this dude gotta get in the ring one day. Cause I swear, some stuff he be saying, he's an amazing content creator. I'm not gonna take that from him. But bro, some stuff you be saying really be boiling my blood right now. Bro, he would dead Travis Scott. Out of everybody, God is going to go to Travis Scott. I know you remember what happened to Astroworld, bro. But Travis Scott, come on, fam. I think he just did that to get us out of our seat and to start spazzing on him for real, for real. This is crazy, man.
Hey, people, did you see this? Rocks falling from the sky in Romania? Yeah, hail, but stones. And it looks like there's more to this than just a freak storm. After this clip, I'll tell you. That was Romania, but they got something else going on there. Mysterious sounds, booms in the sky, something like sonic booms, have been happening in Romania, and they're freaking people out. Of course it's freaking people out. Sonic booms and rocks falling from the sky? What could it mean? Now I'm not saying it's from the Bible's book of Revelations, but it sure does match up with some of it. I mean, just pause this and read it for yourself. Strange stuff's going on in the world, Booskies, and not just in the US of A, but everywhere. And people are getting legitimately freaked out. Tell me what you think in my comment section.
Hey, what y'all think about the cheese head? What do y'all think? I think what he's saying is holding substance, because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I'm like, I definitely see hell. I've been in a hailstorm where the hailstorms was so big that it goes through trees and was knocking limbs off and breaking windshields and things like that. So I tell you that you need to get insurance, especially depending on where you live at, that will cover things like that. But y'all let me know what he was saying. Even any of my King James versions out there, could y'all please pull up the verse that he was talking about? I didn't have a chance to read it, but can anybody bring up the verse what he was talking about so I can go ahead and pin it? Needs to be King James version though, of course.
Oh my God! They better get up, or they're gonna hit the power lines. Holy fuck!
That'll
give you chills. Oh my God!
What? I thought that was a tidal wave at first.
What did I just witness?
But yeah, man, we're going to call this video a wrap, man. Y'all let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions on this down below, man. I will genuinely, highly appreciate it. If y'all can let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man, it would give me any feedback, good, bad, whatever you want to give me, whatever it is, personal pause, not whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now, all jokes aside, man, y'all just let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions on this down below. Make sure before you leave out that you get this video a huge like. It would be genuinely appreciated. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later, man.